Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the big NFL news we have for you. Trust me, today's episode is something you're going to want to stick around for. We've got a massive story breaking right now, and it's all about one of the most intriguing and exciting rumors to come out of the NFL in a long time. Breaking news, folks. Kyle Shanahan, the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers, is reportedly in talks with the Dallas Cowboys. That's right, the man who's built one of the most high-powered offenses in the NFL with the 49ers might be heading to the Cowboys. The rumor is huge. If it's true, this could completely change the trajectory of both teams and possibly shift the entire balance of power in the NFL. Now, before we dive deep into all the details, I know you're probably sitting there thinking, wait, Kyle Shanahan to the Cowboys? Is that even possible? So let's break it down and try to answer that question and see what this could mean for the future of the NFL. Let's start with a little background. For those of you who might not be as familiar with Shanahan's work, he's been the head coach of the 49ers since 2017. During his time in San Francisco, he's completely transformed the team's offense into one of the most creative and successful in the league. Under his guidance, the 49ers have made it to multiple NFC championship games and even played in a Super Bowl. His ability to develop a dynamic offense with the right mix of power running, quick play action, and creative schemes has made him one of the most respected offensive minds in football today. Shanahan is so good at what he does, it almost seems like he's a football genius, drawing up plays that can make even the most talented defenses scramble. But here's the thing. Despite all the success he's had with the 49ers, rumors have been swirling recently that Shanahan might be looking to make a move. It all started when whispers began emerging about the Cowboys' interest in bringing him on board. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why would someone as successful as Shanahan leave the 49ers, especially when he's built something so strong? Well, that's the million-dollar question. To understand why this could be happening, we need to take a look at the current situation in Dallas. The Cowboys have been under the leadership of head coach Mike McCarthy since 2020, but that tenure has been a bit of a mixed bag. On the one hand, McCarthy has been able to lead the Cowboys to back-to-back playoff appearances, and he did help guide them to an NFC East title in 2021. But on the other hand, despite all the talent on the roster, quarterback Dak Prescott, wide receivers CeeDee Lamb, running back Tony Pollard, and that elite defense led by Micah Parsons, the Cowboys have consistently underachieved in the postseason. They've failed to make a deep playoff run, and that has caused a lot of fans and even some within the organization to start questioning McCarthy's ability to lead the team to a Super Bowl. And that's where things start to get interesting. The Cowboys have one of the most talented rosters in the entire league, but they haven't been able to fully capitalize on that talent in the postseason. At some point, the front office has to look at the team's performance in big games and wonder if a change is needed. That's where Kyle Shanahan comes in. If the Cowboys are serious about winning a Super Bowl, and let's be real, they should be, they need to look at bringing in a head coach who can take their offense to the next level and deliver in clutch moments. Shanahan's proven track record in big games, especially his ability to adjust his game plan to put his players in the best position to succeed, makes him a very attractive option for the Cowboys. Now, let's talk about why Shanahan would be interested in leaving the 49ers for Dallas. It's no secret that the Cowboys are one of the most high-profile teams in the league, if not the most high-profile. The bright lights of Dallas are hard to ignore. And while the 49ers have had a lot of success, there is always that question lingering in the background. Can Shanahan take them all the way to a Super Bowl? The pressure of trying to get over that hump has been growing, and it's possible that Shanahan could be looking for a fresh challenge. On top of that, Shanahan would be inheriting a team that's loaded with talent. Imagine what he could do with Dak Prescott at quarterback, a player who's proven he can lead a team to the playoffs, but has also struggled with consistency in clutch moments. Prescott has all the tools: strong arm, mobility, leadership, and Shanahan has a history of getting the best out of his quarterbacks. Plus, with a dynamic weapon like CeeDee Lamb, a dual threat back in Tony Pollard, and a solid offensive line, Shanahan could work his magic and take the Cowboys' offense to a whole new level. Think about it. Shanahan's ability to scheme open players, run the ball effectively, and create mismatches would be a nightmare for opposing defenses. But let's not forget the 49ers in all of this. If Shanahan does decide to leave San Francisco, it would be a huge loss for them. He's the architect of the 49ers' success. And while they've had their ups and downs over the years, especially with injuries to key players like Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance, Shanahan has kept the team competitive year after year. Losing him would leave a massive void, and the 49ers would need to find someone who could continue to carry the torch and maintain their status as a Super Bowl contender. So, what would happen if Shanahan did make the jump to Dallas? Well, first, the Cowboys would likely have to make a decision about Mike McCarthy's future. If the Cowboys decide to part ways with McCarthy, they could move quickly to bring in Shanahan. But here's the tricky part. Shanahan is still under contract with the 49ers, and he's one of the highest-paid coaches in the league. The Cowboys would have to offer him a salary that's competitive enough to convince him to leave San Francisco, and they'd also need to work out compensation with the 49ers. There's a lot of moving parts here, and it's not going to be as simple as just offering Shanahan a job. But let's say everything falls into place. If Shanahan does come to Dallas, it could completely change the future of the Cowboys. We're talking about an offense that's already talented, now being led by one of the most brilliant offensive minds in the NFL. That could be the spark the Cowboys need to finally break through in the postseason and win that elusive Super Bowl title. Shanahan's track record in big games, despite not having a Super Bowl ring just yet, shows that he knows what it takes to get to the biggest stage. And with the talent the Cowboys have, this could be the perfect opportunity for Shanahan to finally get that championship. Of course, all of this is still up in the air. There's a lot of uncertainty surrounding McCarthy's future with the Cowboys, and until that's sorted out, we can't say for sure if Shanahan will be heading to Dallas. But the very fact that this rumor is out there means that the Cowboys are clearly considering their options and looking for ways to improve. Shanahan could be the answer to their postseason struggles, and if that happens, it could shake up the entire NFL. What do you guys think about all of this? Do you think Kyle Shanahan would be a good fit for the Dallas Cowboys? Could he be the one to take them to the Super Bowl? I want to hear your thoughts, so make sure to drop a comment below and let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates as this story develops. I'll be keeping an eye on the latest news, and as soon as we get more details on this huge rumor, I'll be right here to share it with you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.